Crusaders of Steubenville Catholic Central, as they're going to take on Toronto tonight here at Harding Stadium, Reno Field at Harding Stadium. Coach Toronto, a big win over a 2012 playoff team in Fairpoint Harding last week, 34-14. Offensively, they also have some weapons, like you mentioned, the Glenn brothers, Chase, and also Blaze Glenn, but wideout Nate Stewart, also a receiver Charles Ross III. They also bring a lot to the table. This team is just flat out scary fast.
They're loaded, and you know what, Joey? I go back to the days when I coached in Toronto because Nate Stewart, his dad played for me. Troy was a hitter as defensive end. Drew Lowry, his dad, Jay Lowry, played for me, inside linebacker. He's an inside linebacker, so it's going to be good to see some of these kids play. And you're right, offensively, this team's got some weapons. The key, though, Blaze Glenn. You don't keep him in the pocket, he's going to put pressure on you because he can throw the ball and he can run. And Charlie Ross III and Chaz Glenn have speed, too. So, you're looking at a team that can score, too.
Yeah, I mean, Blaze Glenn, the quarterback, he is the leading rusher right now with 180 yards. Right. So they have all these weapons, all this speed in the backfield and out wide. But, Coach, you know and I know it starts up front, that Red Knight offensive line. They're going to be tested tonight by a much bigger Crusader defensive front.
Well, you're exactly right. Last week, the Crusaders, I don't know if they took Columbiana granted or what. They were small. This is the same size team they're playing like they played Columbiana last week. Their defense just penalties and everything else. Hopefully tonight, they'll get in there and they'll. I look for the pressure to come from the outside. I really do, because that's the only way they're going to funnel Glenn back into the pocket.
Defense, again, not real big up front, Coach, but they are very quick and they are very physical.
Yeah, they're going to. I don't think they've ever seen an attack like this yet. Okay, they're going to be tested up front, I think, very much so, running and passing the ball. Brenton Colabella's not a big runner. When he does run, he gets his yards. He's looking down the field. There's going to be a lot of pressure on this secondary.
Say with us at the half, his own end, Skip Mossick, this week sat down with former Ohio State and NFL great Jim Lachey, and we'll also try to update you on some scores elsewhere around the Ohio Valley. The starting lineups and the opening kickoff are coming up next as the Crusader pregame show continues on 106.3 The River.
I can't remember.
I put one right instead of two.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go inside the numbers. We'll match up the numbers with Steubenville Catholic Central and Toronto here in just a second. But right now, let's go down the field with Jay Trey and Coach Steve Daly for the Crusaders.
Guys, I'm down here with Steve Daly. He's getting ready to go. Coach, what's your key to victory tonight?
We got to control the line of scrimmage. Defensively, we got to be disciplined, get to the ball, and take advantage of things on offense.
Good to be home?
No, it's great to be home. Great.
Back to you guys.
Steubenville Catholic Central, Coach 3-0, wins over Bel Air 55-35, Frontier 48-19, and Columbiana 35-7. Toronto 2-1. They lost to Wellsville in the opening week 31-6, and then wins over Bridgeport 35-14, 35-14, and then 34-14 last week over Fairport. Points per game, Steubenville Catholic Central putting up 46, Toronto 25. Steubenville Catholic Central and Toronto both giving up 20 points a game. Offensive yards per game, Steubenville Catholic Central 398, Toronto 306, and defensive yards given up per game, Steubenville Catholic Central 246, Toronto 266. So similar but different.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit different competition they played also. But the big thing is tonight I'm going to watch early. I'm going to watch and see Brenton Colabella keeps his cool tonight because he got a little shook last week, and he's got to stay under control.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups. And for the starters for Toronto offensively, here's Coach Ron Paul.
Starting at wideout, number 9, 5'9", 160 junior, Nate Stewart. At left tackle, Jordan Allen, number 60. Left guard, number 77, Drew Lowry. Center, number 54, Billy Solomon. Right guard, number 76, Alec Haynes. Right tackle, number 55, Josh Roche. Tight end, number 1, Tyler Miller. The other wideout will be Donnie Starkey, number 6. Also, Charlie Ross, the 3rd. Danny Zidnick, number 20, will be in the backfield along with Chance Casella. And quarterback will be Blaze Glenn. And you also see a little bit of Ches Glenn, number 5, in the backfield.
Tonight's opening kickoff is proudly presented by Naples Spaghetti House. They deliver the big hit to your appetite with great pasta from longtime family recipes, and also offer salad, sandwiches, seafood, poultry, veal, and appetizers. Naples Spaghetti House, 329 North Street in Steubenville. Blaze Glenn is back deep for the Toronto Red Knights. Brenton Colabella has it teed up at the 40. We are ready to go. We will set Central defensively for you after the opening kickoff. And here is Colabella on the run-up, and we are underway in Reno Field at Harding Stadium. And this is going to be fielded by one of the up men. It bounces off of Casella's hands. He picks it up. He's at the 20 to the 25-yard line, out to the 26 before he is finally hit and dropped.
Nice job there by Catholic Central to make the tackle there, because Chance Casella, Joey, does have some speed.
So we're underway, 11:52 here in the opening quarter, just underway after the opening kickoff. Let's go ahead and set defensively Steubenville Catholic Central for you. We'll start with the 4-man front. They will come out in the 3-man front. Up front, McCain. Also, we'll see Potenzini, DeTore, also Kavarik, Jimmy Joe Mortz, also Marchetta, and Marty Engel are the defensive linemen. Your backers, Godich, Murphy, Romano, and Fallon. And in the defensive backfield, Jones, Perica, Fletcher, and Barber. And here is Ches Glenn on a handoff, on the give, breaks a tackle, spins it outside, gets out to the 34-yard line before he is finally hit and dropped. Gain of 6 on the play. That's a good way to start if you're Toronto.
Yes, very nice. Just a little off tackle there, and, he gets a nice read, and he picks up, he shook 2 tackles. Ches Glenn's got some speed too, Joey. So the Glenn brothers, both of them, have some speed.
So the Toronto Red Knights now faced with a 2nd and 4 from the 33-yard line. And they're going to send man wide to the right side. That is Nate Stewart. Now they're going to send trips over there. Single receiver over here on the near side as Toronto goes right to left here at Harding Stadium. And there's a play fake. And Blaze Glenn fakes it to his brother Ches. He's going to keep it and run off the right side. He needed 4. He got 4, maybe 5. They're going to move the sticks. That's a first down.
Yeah, he got 5 yards on that, Joe. And if what they're trying to do is they're trying to spread Central out, and they're using the 2 Glenn brothers to run the football. They're trying to take everybody out of the box.
Checking in offensively now is Blaine Rossin, number 15, the 5'8", 145-pound sophomore wideout. He's going to come wide to the near side. Also, Zdenek coming over here with him. Single receiver over on the far side is Stewart. 1 man in the backfield, along with the quarterback, the Glenn brothers, and Blaze hands the ball to Ches, and Ches Glenn's going to pick up 1 yard right up the gut. That's going to set up a 2nd and 9.
Mark DeTore on the stop there for Catholic Central, and nice job there by Catholic Central. They just stuffed that one up, and yet that's what they have to do. They got to shut the run game down. They just can't keep letting them run the football like they have here in this first series.
Smitty's Floors should be your first stop when you need flooring, carpeting, vinyl, hardwood, tile, stone, ceramic. Smitty's will have the best price, too. Stop at Smitty's and score the best products at the best price. Smitty's, Sunset Boulevard, Steubenville. Visit Smitty'sFloors.com. 2nd and 9 for the Red Knights at their own 41-yard line. Trips to the right side, single receiver to the left. Blaze Glenn out of the pistol is going to keep it himself, and he is buried right at the line of scrimmage.
Stone Romano there, Joey, just stepped right up there as the middle linebacker, plugged that hole, and ran right into Glenn. It looked like a gain of about 1. It was about all he got there.
Steubenville Catholic Central in their blue jerseys, the white numerals, the white pants with the blue and gold stripe down the side, the blue headgear with their gold Steubenville Central C. Toronto Red Knights in the solid red pants, white jerseys, red numerals, also the red headgear this year with the white tee and the white stripe. 3rd down and 9.
Big 3rd down play here early.
From the 41-yard line, Glenn rolling to the right, looking. Has all day. Now he crosses the line. He's going to take it himself. He puts his shoulder down in midfield, coach. Still moving, and he's got a first down into Central territory at the 47-yard line.
And there's what he does. That's what Blaze Glenn does the best, Joey. He rolled out. You know what? He broke the containment there. They had to watch the
3 receivers for Toronto coming over here on the near side. Out of the pistol is Glenn, his brother next to him, and here's a handoff to Ches. And Ches hits the hole hard. Spins, keeps the legs moving down inside the Crusader 45, down to the 43-yard line.
And Ches picks up about 4 there before we have a host of Central people who make the tackle there. Murphy and Fletcher on the tackle. But you know what, Joey? Look at that. That's a 5-yard pickup. The line is being pushed the opposite way right now in Toronto's favor.
Let's go ahead real quickly and send it down the field with Jason Ray.
Guys, after this play, come back to me because this is going to be, I got something special to tell you.
Second down and 6 from the 43-yard line. Clock moving, 8:20. 3 receivers to the near side. Single receiver over to the far side. Here's a handoff to a Ches Glenn. He's bottled up at the line. He hasn't gone down yet, but they blew him dead.
Big Marty Engel there on the stop.
Looks like maybe a gain of 1 on the play. So third down and long. Let's go back down to Jason.
Guys, down here, Toronto, it's like a blast from the past. The Central Helmets have honored the 93-94 state champions. Toronto's gone back to the red helmets. And in the old sayings in Toronto and Central, friends don't let friends go to Central. And thanks, Mom and Dad, for not sending me to Toronto. It's a great night of high school football. Back to you guys.
Third down and 6 from the 43. Big play offensively for the Red Knights. Trips right, single receiver left. Glenn looking to throw, and he is brought down in the backfield.
McCann there on the top. I'll tell you what, McCann came through there, and there was nowhere for Glenn to go that time. He just had Blaze Glenn, and he's got him by the ankles, Joey. You got to get the guy by the legs.
So the punt return team checking in now for the Steubenville Catholic Central Crusaders as Fletcher and Khalil Jones are going to stand back around their 15-yard line. Punting things away will be Blaze Glenn. And he's standing right around his own 45-yard line. They're trying to play the field position game as Coach Eric Meek, the third-year coach from Toronto. And they were either going to fake it, Coach, or they were going to do the soccer style
kick. Yeah, I think
kick.
it was going to be that soccer style kick there, Joe. I don't think they were going to fake it.
A flag on the play, though.
Rugby, I guess that's all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, there you go. Your officiating crew this evening, the referee is Larry Ryan. The umpire is Anthony Petro, Jr. The linesman is Joe Kohler. The line judge is Roger Weaver, and the back judge is Rick Moore. So it was a penalty against the Crusaders. So with the penalty, that's going to take it from, a 4th down and 8 to a 4th down and 3 now.
Coach Meek is definitely thinking about it right now.
And Blaze Glenn, he's the punter and the quarterback. And it looks like he's lined up in punt formation.
Catholic Central's playing pretty safe here, Joe.
Yeah, they have nobody back. No. They are guarding all the gunners.
Right.
They have 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. There is a man in motion. And looked like there was some motion. Blaze is going to keep it himself. He's going to go for it. He crosses the 40. He's got the 35-yard line. He's got a Red Knight first down.
That's a nice play there. I mean, he got the corner. He picks it up. He picked up about, I'm going to say he picked up about 6 yards on that, Joe.
So I think that was all in the hands of Blaze Glenn. And, talk about confidence in a young sophomore. Coach Meek said, if it's there, take it. If it's not, kick it away. It was there. He took it, and he picks up the first down. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. That definitely puts momentum on the side of the folks in red and white. 6:35 clock moving here in the opening quarter. No score, Toronto and Steubenville Catholic Central.
Nice drive here right now by Toronto going, and this is what you want to do. Keep that offense on the sideline for Catholic Central if you're Toronto.
Stewart wide to the right side. Rawson over here on the left side. Now they send 2 more receivers, so Trips over on the right side. Out of the pistol is Glenn. He hands the ball to his brother, Glenn. And Ches in the free at the 10, the 5, finally brought down from behind, down around the 3-yard line. Gaping hole right up the gut, Coach, and he showed his speed, did Ches Glenn. Let's go down the field with Jason.
Gosh, he just shot the gap. That's all he did right there, and the Crusader defense looks very, very confused right now. I don't think they've seen mobility like this with the Glens. They're trying to feel each other out a little bit since week 1. Because Columbiana was not a team like this, was slow and not very big. This team with Toronto has the elusiveness. Back to you guys are knocking on the door.
That's a 31-yard run, Joe.
First down and goal from the 3-yard line. 6 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Rawson wide to the right side. Stewart over here on the left side. Backs her in the eye. Blaze Glenn's going to hand the ball off to Ches Glenn, and he is met as soon as he takes the ball. Big Jake McCann in there in a hurry.
Jake McCann, I'm going to tell you what, Joey, that hurt me up here. He plugged him hard, boy. I mean, that's a textbook tackle right there.
Loss of 2, so it's going to back it up to the 5-yard line. Second and goal from the 5-yard line.
The Central defense has really got to get styled here, Joey. I wouldn't be surprised to watch Blaze Glenn roll out to right or the left here since the ball's in the middle of the field and put some pressure on that defense again.
Sophomore Blaine Rawson brings the play in. Clock moving, 5:17. Stewart wide to the right. Rawson wide to the left. And here is Blaze is going to keep it himself. And he's going to lose more yardage, Coach. He's going to lose
McCann
back.
again.
to the 6-yard line, loss of 1.
Another nice job by Jake McCann there. I mean, you know what? It's almost like he got some fire in him here. This defense got some fire after letting him go all the way down the field here. They're starting to get pumped up a little bit.
So 3rd down and goal. Toronto going backwards. They started at the 3. They're at the 7 now. 4:40. Clock moving here in the opening quarter.
Oh, yeah, I still think they're going to roll right or left here to put pressure there. I mean, that's been their best play, to put the pressure on the defense.
Stewart, Ross, and Zadinek wide to the right side. Single receiver over here on the near side. And low snap. Blaze goes down and gets it. He's under pressure. He gets away. He's rolling. Fires into the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Intended for Zadinek. In coverage back there was at number 22, Ryan Fletcher.
Ryan Fletcher did a nice job coming over there because Zadinek was open, and he just closed that. But you know what, Joey? A lot of pressure and a lot of containment there. About 3 Catholic Central people that time.
So that sets up a 4th down and 7 now for Toronto. Nice drive. They definitely want to come away with something. And they are going to set up for a field goal. Danny Zadinek. Let's see where they have it spotted at the 14, so a 24-yard field goal. Donnie Starkey is going to set it down. Nate Stewart will snap it back. And we've got flags in motion, whistles.
Going to be on Toronto. I think they moved, and it's going to move them back about 5.
Well, it was going to be about a 23-yarder. Now going to be about a 28-yarder.
Legal procedure, offense, 5-yard penalty.
Still very impressed with the Red Knights coming out and marching all the way down the field. And
took a lot of time off the clock, Joey. Kept that offense on the sideline. But they got to get 3 points out of it, Joe. You don't want to come up empty-handed against Catholic Central.
29-yard field goal.
29-yard attempt for Zadinek.
Again, Stewart will snap it back, and Starkey will place it down. Snap, placement, kick is on its way, and this one is good. 4:15 to play in the opening quarter. The Toronto Red Knights go on top 3-0 over Steubenville Catholic Central. You're listening to high school football on 106.3 The River. As Lowry is going to kick off, and this one is going to be fielded by Fletcher at the 20. Going to the far side, 25, finds a seam at the 30, and fights his way out to the 35-yard line. That's where the Crusaders will take over 1st and 10, back down to the sidelines with Jason Ray.
Guys, what I liked about the Toronto drivers, they came right out here at Harding Stadium and smacked Central right in the mouth. But Jimmy Joe Moore, as Ronnie said on the radio, I felt that too, or McCann, I'm sorry, because that was a major league hit. And that just kind of got the rivalry going again. Like I said, rivalries are only good when they're competitive. Toronto hasn't been competitive in this in a while. Maybe they're looking to change some things. Back to you guys.
Up front for Steubenville Catholic Central offensively, Marty Engel is the left tackle. Left guard is M.J. Marchetta. The center is Jonathan Shreve. Number 74 is Jake Kavarik. He is the right guard. McCann, fellow Jake, is the right tackle. Tight end Potenzini. Your wide receivers, we're going to see a lot of them. Perica, D. Carlantonio, also Fallon and Barber. And here is the little flea flicker. And Colabella under pressure. Now here's a little shuffle pass as he gets it over to Fletcher. Turned something that looked like could be dangerous into about a 5-yard gain.
Exactly. It could have been real dangerous there, but I'm going to tell you what, he picks up about 4 on it, Joe. But it was a nice job because he had a lot of pressure on him. It was going to be a flea flicker is what it was going to be.
Also, running backs and receivers continuing with Steubenville Catholic Central, Khalil Jones, Ryan Fletcher, Chris Murphy, Stone Romano, and the quarterback, this senior, 6'3", 190-pound Brenton Colabella. We'll set Toronto defensively here in just a second. Here's a handoff. I believe that is Stone Romano, the big man, breaking free into the secondary, down to the Toronto 30, all the way down to the 25-yard line. Finally brought down from behind. It's good to see a big man running free like that.
36-yard pickup on that run, Joey, and guess what? This is what Central has to do. They've got the horses to do it. Pound away, no wear this team down.
Up front defensively for Toronto, they run the 4-4. Your ends are Roach and Miller. Your tackles, Allen and Solomon. The linebacking core, Lawrence, Lowry, King, and Tice. And in the backfield, Ross III, Zadinek, and Ches Glenn. 1st and 10 for the Crusaders at the Red Knight 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Colabella fires a slant pattern to Johnny D, and it is incomplete. He's looking for a flag. No flags on the play.
Nice coverage by the Red Knights there on that play, and Colabella just threw the ball a little bit low there.
Yeah, good coverage by number
Charlie
26.
Ross.
Yeah, Charlie Ross. He's got good speed. He was right with Johnny D.
Because Johnny D has some speed. I saw that last week. He caught 2 balls, and there was nobody could catch him.
Second down and 10 for the Crusaders at the 25-yard line. Perica wide to the left side as the Crusaders go left to right. Fletcher and DiCarlantonio over here on the right side. Colabella looking to throw under backside pressure. Now he's going to try to step out of it, continuing to roll. Fires down toward the end zone, and this one's going to be caught. Touchdown by Ryan Fletcher. 25-yard pitch and catch from Colabella to Ryan Fletcher. Let's go down to the field with Jason Ray.
Guys, all that was Brenton Colabella just staying with it, not losing composure, rolling out, and he flat out uses athleticism. The key on that drive, though, is they just line up in that formation, that power formation, and just got back to Central football, reminiscent of the old days right there of Central football, and just blew off the line. Back to you guys.
It comes at 3:02 of the first quarter. And on to attempt the extra point is John Paul McNamara. As Murph is going to place it down, he gets it up. McNamara puts it up, and he puts it between the pipes. We got us a good one so far early here at Harding Stadium in Reno Field. 3:02 to play in the opening quarter. Crusaders on top of the Red Knights, 7-3. You're listening to high school football on the river. Are back deep for the Red Knights. Colabella, a low bouncing kick, and Ches Gensler have it at the 10, 15, going far side 20. Now up the gut at the 25, the 30. Puts his shoulder down, gets close to the 35-yard line before he's popped hard down. That's where they will take over. Steubenville Catholic Central scoring drive, 3 plays, 65 yards. Royale, you can win $2,500 for your school's athletic department. All you need to do is collect Smith Oil receipts until the end of October, and the school that collects the highest dollar amount wins. Save those receipts from Smith Oil gas and convenience stores, and then drop them off at your favorite high school. Go to SmithOilInc.com for details, rules, and a list of participating schools.
They took the penalty, Joe, so they put them back at their own 20-yard line, and first and about 20 now.
Yeah, first down and very long. First and 25. 3 receivers to the right for the Red Knights. Single receiver over here on the near side. That's Lowry. As Glenn looking to throw, he's going to fire deep down the far sideline. It is in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Charlie Ross. He had it, Coach. Yeah. He would have been close to the first down marker. He just couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, wide open. He just couldn't come up with that. There was a blown coverage there, and he went up for the ball. You know what? I don't know. There was 2 Central guys around. Sometimes you hear them pitter-patters.
What did Duffy always say? If you touch it, you catch it. Second down and 25. Of course, right now I wouldn't want to come off the field if I was.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He wouldn't be too happy with you, would he?
No, he wouldn't. Second down and 25 from the 20-yard line. 2:30 to play in the opener. Central on top, 7-3. Toronto again trips to the right side. Single receiver to the near side. Blaze Glenn. Out of the pistol, looking to throw, fires the out pattern. This one is nearly picked off over there by Barber, and he just could not come up with it.
But I'll tell you what, Luke alone, once again, bringing the pressure from the outside, and he was ready to bear down and blast Glenn on that one.
Yeah, he threw the out pattern, and Tony Barber, he jumped it, he read it, and it just in and out of his hand.
Central's starting to settle down here, Joey, a little bit. They're starting to settle in, and guess what? If they get the ball back in good field position here, if they would stop them here, look out, because once they go up, then you're playing catch-up against a team like that.
Yeah, against a team who can just move up and down the field at will.
Right.
3rd and 25, not the situation that Coach Meek and the Toronto Red Knights wanted to be in. They have it at their own 20. Trips right, single receiver left. And Ches Glenn is going to get the pass from his brother out of the backfield, a little screen, and they're going to get maybe 5 yards, or actually nothing, maybe 1 yard. He does cross the line of scrimmage. So 4th down and about 24. It's a punting situation.
I'm going to tell you what, Stone Urbano did a nice job reading that, getting through there, making that play. Last week he was getting lost in the wash. This week he's not.
Fletcher and Jones are back deep, and Crusaders are expecting great field position. They're standing right around their own 45-yard line. One formation for Blaze Glenn. He's standing at his 10. 2 gunners to the right, or 1 to the right, 2 to the left. And a little bit of a high snap, and here's that kick. Kicked it with his left foot, and hits right at the 50 and bounces out of bounds. So that's where the Crusaders will take over 1st down and 10. Let's go down the field with Jason Ray.
Guys, Toronto has athletes, that is true, but the Glenn brothers and Charles Ross III are the 3 main guys. It seems like Central is just starting to key on them. They're having a guy just find them all over the field. So in other words, they're saying somebody else is going to beat us tonight. So Rawson or Stewart or somebody like that has got to step up and play, because they're taking Ross and the other Glenn boy completely out of this game. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Jason. First down and 10 from the 49-yard line as the Crusaders have it. They're going to start this possession in Toronto territory, and they're going to send Alex Porica, senior wide receiver, over on the right side. Two receivers tight here on the near side. Now Potenzini in motion from right to left. Out of the pistol is Colabella. Looking right, nothing, or left, nothing there. Now he's looking to the right, and now the senior receiver is just going to throw it out of bounds. Almost didn't get it out of bounds enough.
Little bit dangerous there. He almost took a little bit too much off of it there and almost got picked off.
Yeah, as Charles Ross III almost got to that one.
Well, I think they snuffed out the screen, and they were looking for a play they ran last week. Fake the screen and throw it down the field. I think they stole it off of Columbiana, to be honest with you, because Columbiana burned them with it last week.
Second down and 10 from the 49-yard line. Single receiver to the right side. That is Porica. Single receiver over here on the near side, Johnny DiCarlantonio. Here's an inside handoff to Khalil Jones, shaking and baking into the secondary. Now it's a foot race. Go to the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Steubenville Catholic Central, 49 yards out. My man Khalil Jones puts another one on the board, down to the field with Jason.
Guys, that's just, I'm just a better athlete than you are. They're just blowing Toronto's, interior line off the ball, and it looks like they can do this all night. Coach Paul said on the morning show today and also last night, if Toronto will have no answer for this pistol formation and right up the gut, and that was actually one of their speed guys. It wasn't Romano. So this could be a long night now. 13-3, 124 left in the quarter, guys.
John Paul McNamara on to attempt the extra point as Stone Romano is going to snap it back, and my man Murphy is going to put it down. Murphy has it down, and McNamara puts it up, and he does put it through. 124 left in the opening quarter. Steubenville Catholic Central now on top, 14-3 over the Toronto Red Knights. We'll be right back. You are listening to High School Football on the River. 14-3, Steubenville Catholic Central on top of the Toronto Red Knights, and Crusaders football presented by East Liverpool City Hospital. We'll tell you about them here in just a second. Back deep, Glenn, Ross, and Casella. And this one's going to be coming to, actually it's going to be booted into the end zone. When you or a loved one needs therapy, tell your physician that you want to go to the Therapy Center at East Liverpool City Hospital, located at Ogilvy Square in Calcutta. Therapy Center is staffed with a team of highly trained and caring professionals ready to help improve the quality of your life. East Liverpool City Hospital is now a part of River Valley Health Partners, partnering with their patients to provide excellent service.
And right now, Joey, could be dangerous for Toronto. They still got to run the football. They can't just go wild here and try to throw the football, get back in it, because Central can score if they get the ball back again.
Rawson wide to the left side. Three receivers over on the far side for the Toronto Red Knights. First and 10. They have it at their 20. Here is a handoff, and this is Casella. And Casella is met right at the line of scrimmage. He may lose the yard.
Again. Looked like Jake McCann coming in there. Yes, that's who it was, Joe.
Jake McCann, yeah. Also Murphy and Romano in there assisting on the stop for the Crusaders. Loss at 2, second and 12, back to the 18-yard line. So the Crusaders, I think they got their stuff together now defensively after that very nice first drive by Toronto.
You're exactly right, and they're keen on the guys they have to key on, and that's the whole ball of wax right now.
Stewart to the right side. They're going to empty the backfield. Are the Red Knights. So trips to the right, Twins over here on the near side. Blaze Glenn looking to throw, backside pressure. He throws, and it is complete to Casella out of the backfield, out into the flat. He's going to get out to about the 24-yard line, 23 maybe, gain of 3.
Pick up with 3 there. Nice, just little short pass there. And you know what, Joe? It's looking like to me they can't throw nothing long because guess what? There's a lot of pressure coming from Catholic Central.
They're going to respot the ball now.
I'm going to give you... Was there a flag on the other side, Joe?
Looks like he had a gain of about 5.
He had a flag on the other side. It's way over there.
That's going to march it all the way back inside the Red Knight 15-yard line. The legal man downfield was the call.
That's going to move it back all the way there to the, what is that, the 13-yard line?
Second and 17 from the 13. 35 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. Central on top, 14-3. Out of the gun is Blaze Glenn. Looking to throw, nobody there. Now he's going to roll to his right. Now he's going to step up. He's going to pull it down. Avoided a huge hit over there by Murphy, but he's brought down from behind.
Jimmy Joe Mort?
I believe that was number 50 over there.
50, excuse me. Mark Dittori. Yes, nice job there. And that's going to run out the quarter here.
And that's going to do it after one quarter of play. Steubenville Catholic Central on top 14-3. You are listening to high school football on 106.3 The River.
Hey, it's Kirk Herbstreit from ESPN.
We're going to start the second quarter here as the Toronto Red Knights are faced with big trouble here. Third down and 17 from their own 13-yard line as the Crusaders not only winning the battle on the board, but also the field position battle.
Well, the Red Knights right now are nil in the passing game. They have nothing, so that's really hurting them right now.
Up to the line of scrimmage they come. Trips to the right side. Single receiver to the left side. Blaze Glenn in the backfield. And he has the ball straight back. Look at nobody there. He's going to pull it up and run right up the gut. He's at the 15. Breaks it outside back to the 14. So he may have lost a yard there. Little, if anything, on the pickup, coach, and they're going to have to punt it away again.
Luke alone. I'm telling you, this kid's got a nose for the ball, Joey. He's around. He's their leading tackler right now. He's around, I mean, for the season, he's their leading tackler.
Fletcher and Khalil Jones back deep to return the punt, standing right around their 45-yard line. So, again, Central expecting great field position. 11:30, clock moving here in the second. 14-3, Steubenville Catholic Central on top of Toronto here at Reno Field at Harding Stadium. Glenn standing at his 5 to punt things out of there. And he's going to roll, and the left footer's going to hit a low-line drive kick. It's going to bounce, and the Crusaders are going to stay away from it, and they're going to get great field position at the Red Knight 46-yard line. Let's go back down the field with Jason Ray.
Guys, it almost seems like Steubenville Central is daring in their baiting Blaze and Ches Glenn to run. They're not over-pursuing him. When they over-pursue, it seems like Glenn can get away from them. They're staying in their lanes, they're waiting, and then when Glenn takes off, then they explode. They're keeping everything in front of them. That's good coaching. Back to you guys.
The first down and 10 for the Crusaders at the Red Knight 46-yard line. 11:08 when they take over. Johnny DeCarlantonio is wide to the far side along with Ryan Fletcher. Twins over here on the near side. Parika and Khalil Jones. Out of the shotgun is Colabella. One man in the backfield, Willie Murphy, and here's a quick hitter to Khalil Jones. He's trying to use his speed. Now he's going to reverse his field. Now Colabella throws a block for him. He's at midfield. He's at the 45, the 40, down to the 35, the 30, 25, down to the 20, and finally brought down by, it looked like his face mask, all the way down around the 15, and that may move it back even further.
There's one back here, Joey, too. There's one there. There's 2 flags on the field.
I definitely saw the one. Looked like a face mask, and this one up here is probably in the block in the back area.
I'm going to venture to say, but we'll wait and see.
I believe they have the official mic'd up. Let's see if we can hear Larry Ryan.
Okay, it's coming back. Colabella threw a nice block, though, Joey.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about a very unselfish quarterback. Coach Daly wants an explanation.
Holding against the Crusaders.
And face mask. So they're going to offset, and they'll just replay the down.
Joey, some quick stats here in the first quarter. Brenton Colabella, 2 for 4 for 29 yards and 1 touchdown. Khalil Jones, 1 run for 49 yards and a touchdown. Stone Romano, 1 run for 36 yards. And Ryan Fletcher, 2 catches for 29 yards and a touchdown. And then you look on the other side of the coin, Blaze Glenn 0 for 3 passing-wise. And Blaze Glenn running was 9 for 27, and Ches Glenn 8 for 46.
Bel Air and Edison earlier today as Bel Air picked up the 26-12 victory over Edison down at Nelson Field in Bel Air. Thank you for the stats, Coach. First down and 10 from the 46-yard line. Twins to the left side. Single receiver to the right. Colabella is going down deep to a Fletcher.
Nice grab.
A nice one-handed catch. Had tight coverage, and he dove. He went full extension, and he comes down with it with one hand and then pulls it in when he hits the ground to protect the football inside the Toronto 20-yard line.
That's a 27-yard grab, and I'm going to tell you what, that was a beautiful throw and a beautiful catch. You couldn't put it nowhere else. Defense was pretty good on that play, too.
The first down and 10 at the 19-yard line. Central on top, 14-3, and looking to go on top some more. 10:43 clock moving here in the second. Single receiver, Johnny DeCarlantonio, wide over on the far side. It's the hand signal from Colabella. Colabella's going to toss the ball to Murphy. Murphy following Romano, cuts it back inside, and he's going to lunge down to the 16-yard line before he's hit and drop. Gain of 3.
Murphy picks up about 3 there, Joey, and I'll tell you what, just a little quick pitch there. And, I like that, though. They just run the ball a little bit, it runs the clock a little bit, and then come back with short stuff. I like the way they're working the game plan right now.
They're going to spawn it back at the 17, so we're going to call it a gain of 2. Approaching 10 minutes to play in the first half. Perica wide to the left side. Two receivers, Romano and Johnny DiCarlo-Antonio over on the right side. Play fake, Colabella rolling that way. He fires. Potenzini has it from his tight end position. Down to the 10-yard line. He's going to be just shy of the first down.
I think he's going to maybe get it, Joey. They spotted it on the other side of the 10. He's going to get the first down.
Oh, yeah, nice spot. They are moving the stick, so it's going to be first and goal from the 9-yard line for the Crusaders. 9:50 to play here in the second quarter.
And just little shortstop. Toronto now is blitzing everybody, and you know what can happen. Yeah, I mean, this could get bad if they keep bringing the people up front. This could get ugly quick.
Yeah, that means island coverage, man-on-man with the guys out wide. Perica.
And all of them can catch, too.
Oh, absolutely. All got great speed. Out of the pistol is Colabella, first and goal from the 9. He's looking to throw. He fires toward the end zone. It is incomplete, intended for Fletcher, over his head a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like two guys in the same area. Johnny DiCarlo-Antonio was in that same area, and it was pretty hard for Colabella to get it in there.
And don't forget to stay with us at the half, as we are going to be joined by former NFL and also Ohio State great Jim Lachey, going to sit down with O&N Skip Mossick and talk high school football in the state of Ohio.
Second and goal here, Joey, and from about the 9-yard line.
DiCarlo-Antonio wide to the right side. Khalil over here, tight on the near side. Here's a handoff to Stone Romano. Untouched, unmolested, 9 yards out. Touchdown, Steubenville Catholic Central. They'll send it down to the sidelines with Jason Ray.
I just had a feeling, guys, that was just going to be a heavy dose of Stone Romano when he checked into the game. Coach Daly looked at him and said, get this into the end zone on your own, and he did. Also at halftime, guys, we're going to be joined in the booth by Jefferson County Sheriff Fred Abdella. Really looking forward to that special interview. Back to you guys.
A 9-yard touchdown run by Romano. John Paul McNamara is on to attempt the extra point. Romano is going to snap it back, and Chris Murphy will place it down. And good snap, good placement. The kick is up. And those gold-shoed kickers put it through there. He is a soccer player turned kicker on the football team. It is 21-3. Steubenville Catholic Central on top. Services any Hertz Rent-A-Car Center would offer. 2 is better than 1. The new Thrifty Hertz Rental Center. And Ches Glenn on the return. Bobbles it at the 2. Picks it up. 5 going far side. 10. Hits the 15-yard line. Trying to turn the corner. Looks like he's going to be bottled up over there right around the 13. Well, they're going to spot him down at the 12. Where is he? 17-yard line.
Come on, Joey. Get them eyes on. I'm supposed to be old. You're supposed to be young.
I got my eyes right here. We're rocking and rolling.
Okay. He's actually spotting right at the 18. So it'll be first and 10 for Toronto at their own 18-yard line.
And the Red Knights need to get a long drive here, something going. Keep the ball out of the Crusaders' hand.
Yeah, I mean, because you do not want to give it back to him right now, once again.
Stewart. And also Zadinek coming wide to the right side. Twin receivers over on the left side. And Ches Glenn is one of them. And here's a handoff to Casella. I believe that's who it is. And he has popped right at the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten to the 20. Well, they're going to give him a gain of 3.
You know what? They got to run the football. They got to try to get a drive here if they want to stay in this ball game, Joey, because I'll tell you, if they don't and they turn the ball over 3 and out, Central's going right back down and scoring again because they can't stop Central.
Clock is moving. 8:50 here in the second quarter. Second down, they say moved it back. Second down and 8 from the 21-yard line. Stewart and Zadinek wide to the near side. Glenn and also Starkey over on the far side. And I took my eyes off. It looked like Blaze Glenn on the carry.
Marty Engel on a stop, and guess who was there? Lou Falone. Man, I'll tell you what, this kid's got a nose for the. He's got a nose. Remember I used to fall in love with Marty Engel? I fall in love with Lou Falone. I'm telling you.
So not much of a gain on the play. Third down and 8 from the 20, about the 22-yard line. That's where they're going to spot this one. 8:11 here on a moving clock in the second quarter.
Big play for Toronto here. They got to move the sticks, Joe.
Stewart, Zadinek, and Glenn wide as trips over here on the near side. And Blaze Glenn looking that way, and he's going to fire to his brother Ches. Ches has it. Nice move. Gets to the 30, gets out to his 35-yard line. That's going to be first down as he's knocked out of bounds.
Out of 14.
He's itching to get back in this game. He wants the ball back. But it was a nice play by the Glenn brothers. I'll tell you, he's the real deal. He is a nice athlete, got great speed. We'll see what happens here. Back to you.
Stewart, single receiver to the right side, trips over on the far side. Blaze Glenn operating out of the gun. And rolling to his right. Under heavy pressure, loses the football. The ball is still loose. There's still a mad scramble for it, but he is able to flop back on it. There were 3 Crusaders and him down there, and he beat him with the ball.
I hate to tell you. You know who knocked it out of his hand, don't you?
Lou Falone.
Lou Falone. I mean, this kid, he's playing the left end, Joey, and he came in there, put the pressure on, swatted, and he almost recovered the fumble.
Yeah, the Crusaders moved to that 3-man line right now because the Red Knights are trying to spread them out.
A loss of 12 on that one, Joe.
So second down and close to 23 from the 22-yard line. Twins each way. Operating out of the pistol is the quarterback, Blaze Glenn. Little half roll trying to set up the screen, and they do to Ross, and Ross could not hold this one. He drops the ball, and then he took a shot afterwards.
Yeah, I'm not even going to tell you who it was. I think you'll get tired of me saying it.
I'm assuming it was number 9, Louis Falone, 5'11", 165-pound senior will linebacker. He's playing a great game so far tonight.
I just like the way he goes to the ball, Joey. He really does. And what he does is, by him going to the ball the way he does, he's freeing up Stone Romano in the middle there. That's why all of a sudden Toronto hasn't been able to run the middle again.
The third down and a long 22 from the 22-yard line. And here come the Red Knights with trips to the right side. Single receiver over on the far side. That is Starkey. Blaze Glenn operating out of the pistol formation. He has it. He's looking to throw. Nobody there. Now he's going to roll to the right side. And he fires out here in the flat. It is complete to Stewart. And Stewart lowers his head, gets to the 29-yard line, well shy of that first down.
Yeah, he picked up about 7 yards, but well shy. And Catholic Central did a nice job defensively there, keeping everything underneath. And, you know, they're going to get good field position again.
Again, in halftime, we're going to be joined by Sheriff Fred Abdallah. We'll also talk with Jim Lachey, former Ohio State and NFL great. We'll go over all of yesterday's scores. We'll tell you about Bel Air beating Edison today and try to get you a score on that Wheeling Central game. Fletcher and Jones are back deep for Steubenville Catholic Central, standing around their 40 as Glenn is at his 15. Now it's 20. That little, as Coach calls it, the rugby kick. And here's Jones on the run from the 45, coming near side. Nice move to the 50 into Toronto territory down to the 49-yard line. Crusaders football is proudly presented by First Choice America Credit Union. They can assist with all of your financial needs. If you want better value for your money, make sure to kick off your week with a visit to the First Choice America office nearest you. A convenient office is to serve you, federally insured by NCUA, membership eligibility required.
This right here is where Central could be tough, because I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised to see them take a shot down the field on this one right here, Joe.
They have it 1st and 10 at the Red Knight 49-yard line. Johnny DiCarlantonio wide to the right. Alex Perica over here on the left side. Out of the pistol is Colabella. 2 men back there, Romano and also Fletcher. Looking to throw out here in the flat, and he has got the Potenzini in the flat. We do have a flag as Potenzini was hit and dropped over here by number 20. That's Danny Zadinik, but let's sort out the flag. Nice gain across the 45 out to about the 41-yard line, so gain of about 8, almost 9.
I think he's going to call him not lined up on a line of scrimmage. I think that's the call.
Wheeling Central is beating Lindsley down at Wheeling Island Stadium by a score of 7-0. I want to say thanks to our outstanding producer back at the station, Mr. Anthony. Thank you, Anthony. So let's see where they're going to spot this football.
Still discussing this, though. They took it back 10 yards, but they took it back a little bit more than 10 yards, Joey.
It was 49. They took it to the 39.
Okay.
So a 10-yard penalty, so it's 1st down and 20 for the Steubenville Catholic Central Crusaders. Twins each way, a Fletcher and DiCarlantonio to the right side. Barber and also, who's at his Perica over here on the left side, out of the pistol. And here's a handoff to Murph. Murph shakes a tackle, tripped up by the 40-yard liner. He had some daylight over here.
Yeah, he picks up about 2 on that. You're right. He had a little bit of daylight to the short side over here. Just got tripped up enough that he got stopped, and it only picks up about 3 yards.
Good awareness, though, to kind of step out of that initial hit.
It's amazing to me the stable of backs they can put in here, and they can do a little bit of everything. They can pound at you. They can show you some speed. They can show you a little bit of everything.
Yeah, thunder and lightning from this Crusader team. 2nd and 19 from the 42-yard line. Clock moving. 5:10 to play here in the first half. Central on top, 21-3 over the Toronto Red Knights.
Surprised to watch something kind of slaying up top somewhere on that one-on-one coverage.
Perica left to Carl Antonio to the right side, and here is a little flare pass out of the backfield to Fletcher. And he gets out to about the 45-yard line before he's hit and dropped.
Nice play by Danny Zdenek there. He really flew over there, because if he doesn't fly over there, there's going to be some lot more yardage there.
There's Zdenek and also Jordan Allen assisting over there, stretching that play out. 3rd down and 16 from the 45-yard line. And the clock continues to roll. 4.5 left in the first half. Going to set up a 3rd and 16. And they finally start the play clock, so Central up to the line of scrimmage. Trips to the near side. Fletcher, Barber, and Perica. To Carl Antonio over on the right side. Colabella fires out here into the flat. It is incomplete, intended for Fletcher. That's going to set up a 4th down and 16. And a punting situation.
Probably was just as good. He didn't catch Outman, Joe, because Toronto was waiting for him right there. And, I mean, could have hit him, caused a fumble, whatever. They're going to punt the ball. It's going to be 4:08 left. They're in control this half. You don't want to do nothing stupid at this point in time.
So Colabella dropping back to about his 30 to punt things away. Let's see who Toronto is sending back. Is that 20 or 26? That is number 26.
Charlie Ross III.
And Breton has the snap. Breton, nice high floating punt. Ross has it at the 20, coming near side, and he's pulled down right there. They may give him progress out to about the 21.
Alex Perica down there doing a nice job on the coverage.
Let's send it down the field with Jason Ray.
Guys, on that last drive, I really give the Toronto defense credit, the young kids, Zdenek and Ross and those guys, Jordan Allen, because they really strung the Crusaders out. They were looking for the knockout punch, and Toronto just will not go away. I know it's 21-3, but it could have been a lot worse. Back to you guys.
First down and 10 for the Red Knights as they take over after the Steubenville Catholic Central punt at their 21-yard line. 3:59 to play here in the opening half. Toronto 21-3. Or excuse me, Steubenville Central 21-3. Yes.
21-yard line.
Trips to the left side for the Red Knights. Out of the pistol is Blaze Glenn. He's going to hand the ball off to Ches Glenn, and he is bottled down by your last year's favorite player, Mr. Marty Engel.
Yes, I'll tell you what, the Central has adjusted since the beginning of the game, and they are just stopping this run now because they're keen on the 2 guys in the backfield, and what they're trying to do, Joey, they're funneling everything in. When Blaze Glenn goes to get out to the outside, they're funneling back in, and they're not putting a hat on Stone Romano. You can't let him run loose in the middle to make them hits.
Loss of 1 back to the 20-yard line, so 2nd down and 11. 3.5 to play here in the first half. Stewart wide to the right side. Trips over on the left side. Again, out of the pistol is the quarterback, Blaze Glenn. And a little flare pass out of the backfield to his brother, and he drops it. That was a forward pass, so it's incomplete. Nice coverage over there by
Malone. I'm telling you, you think this kid is a player. But you know what? You also got to give credit to Fletcher off the edge. He came off the backside. Him and Murphy was coming on the backside, too, which they're coming at a great angle because Blaze Glenn cannot get outside, and that's what he wants to do. He wants to try to get outside. Could be a problem. 3:16 left. If they don't get a first down here, they're giving the ball back to Central again.
Yeah, with plenty of time left on the clock. So 3rd and 11 from the 20 right now. Toronto up to the line of scrimmage, and Stewart coming wide, single receiver to the right side. Trips over on the left side. And we have a whistle.
Timeout, Toronto.
It's going to come with 3:14 here left in the first period of play, first half. Let's go ahead and keep it right here. Steubenville Catholic Central football is proudly presented by Alco Furniture. They offer furniture made with American pride, not imported from overseas. They stock a complete line of Lazy Boy recliners, provide local delivery. Alco Furniture, downtown Fallsby. Proud to be American and proud to be local. Let's send it back down the field with Jason.
Guys, when we have a break here, I'm looking around in the crowd. I see scouts from other schools all over the place. I see Berlin Center West Reserve. I see we're at Madonna. I see all kinds of schools that are out scouting both of these teams as we push towards mid-season. Back to you guys.
Yeah, some big matchups for Steubenville Catholic. So 3rd down and 11 for the Red Knights. They have it at their own 20-yard line, trailing 21-3 with 3:14 to play here in the first half. Single receiver Stewart to the right side. Lowry, Zdinek, and also Ross over on the left side. And Blaze Glenn looking to throw. He steps up, he fires out into the flat. It is caught by Ross. Shake and bake eludes the first tackler, but he's going to be well shy of the first down. They're going to give him out to about the 26-yard line.
Nice job there to make that catch and make it a little shake and bake, like you said, and pick up about, I'm going to say 5. Tony Barber there on the stop for Catholic Central.
So 4th down and a long 6, maybe 7.
Going to get in dangerous territory here, Joey, giving the ball back to Catholic Central. There's 2:41 on a running clock.
Play clock has not started yet. You think maybe they'll let this one run down?
They're going to try to take all the time they can off of it.
The play clock now starts at 20. Jones and Fletcher back at the midfield. And there is Glenn with a nice kick this time over everybody's head. It bounces around the 40, down inside the Steubenville Catholic Central 35, all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a nice punt.
Yes.
Steubenville Catholic Central, though, they're going to have 70 yards to go, Coach. 2:13. They can do that twice.
Yeah, I mean, you know what?
And Johnny D. Wide over on the right side. Single receiver Perica here on the near side. 2 men in the backfield along with Colabella, and they're going to hand the ball off to Jones. Jones, nice hole, nice move, and then he stumbles down as he crosses the 35 out to the 36-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play.
Yeah, he picks up 6 yards, and almost just one more step, and he picked up some more. Catholic Central's got 3 timeouts left here, Joey, so I hope they use them wisely.
Toronto has 2 timeouts left. 1:47, clock is moving. Tight bunch formation over on the right side. Single receiver Perica here on the near side. Here's a handoff to Murph. Murph following the blocking. Murph at the 40, the 45 at midfield. Down to the Toronto 49-yard line. Nice pick up. First down for the Crusaders.
13-yard rush there by Chris Murphy. Nice job. Very nice cutback. He did a real nice job of reading where he was going. And 1:36 on the clock right now, and it's 1st and 10, Catholic Central.
And they're up to the line in a hurry. Fletcher and also the Carlantonio wide to the right side. Perica over here on the near side. Stone Romano in the backfield with Colabella. Calling for the ball out of the gun. He has it. He steps up under backside pressure. Now he's going to fire. Wide open is Fletcher down the middle of the field at the 20, the 15, the 10. You can put it in the book, Coach. It's a touchdown from 49 yards away as Steubenville Catholic Central strikes again. Let's go down to Jason Ray.
Guys, it almost looked like Central was lulling Toronto to sleep with the run, and they hit him with the big pass. That's, again, good coaching, good play calls, and all Central's doing is giving is what Toronto's defense is giving them. So we're going to catch up with Coach Steve Daly at halftime, and we'll see what he thinks about the first half. 27-3 with the extra point pending, 1:17 left in a half. It's a rout at Harding Stadium, guys.
And John Paul McNamara on to attempt the extra point. Chris Murphy will place it down as Big Stone Romano will snap it back. Good snap, placement, kick is up, and this one is good. 1:17 to play here in the first half as Steubenville Catholic Central adds to their lead now. It is 28-3, and Coach, let's go ahead and recap that drive. Halftime, we are going to be joined by Jim Lachey talking high school football, and after that we're going to be joined by the Sheriff of Jefferson County, Sheriff Fred Abdella. We'll have all the scores from yesterday, scores from earlier today. We'll update you on that Wheeling Central Lindsley game, which is 7-0 right now. We'll have the first half stats, and we'll recap all the scoring. And Toronto on the return, and that is Ross. And Ross out across the 30 does a somersault out to about the 33-yard line before he's finally hit and dropped.
Chris Murphy there on the stop did a nice job. Central special teams have been keeping Toronto pinned back in their own territory. And so we'll see what happens. 1:11.
You better behave yourself. Look who's behind us.
Maybe I can have a little confession.
Well, I want him to rub my 50-50 tickets. Monsignor Jerry Calavini. It's great to have him standing behind us here. First down and 10 for the Toronto Red Knights. 1:11 to play here in the first half. Toronto kind of tightening up the formation now. Single receivers each way. One man in the backfield, and Blaze Glenn is going to keep it himself and kind of tripped up over there. Big number 62, Jake McCann, got the hand out to trip him up.
I think Central is going to do just what said, Joey, they're going to run out the clock and get in there at halftime and try to regroup here, because you just can't give Central the ball back in this half.
Clock is moving, 50 seconds here. Second down and 10. No gain on the play from the 33-yard line. Play clock at 20, and Toronto getting the play in a little bit late now. Yeah, I don't really think they're worried about it.
No, I wouldn't be worried about it.
Approaching 30 seconds. Single receiver to the near side. That is Ross. Over on the far side, the right side, is Ches Glenn, and here is a handoff to Casella. Casella met right at the line of scrimmage. Couple of tacklers in there. Stone Romano, also Jake McCann.
It's no gain on that whatsoever. I don't think they're kind of stonewalled in there.
And that's going to do it after one half of play. Steubenville Catholic Central on top of Toronto here at Reno Field at Harding Stadium. Your halftime score, 28-3. Again, stay with us for all of our halftime goodies from 106.3. The yard run by Stone Romano. Then Steubenville Catholic Central put their second touchdown on the board at 1:24 the first. Two-play, 49-yard drive, 49-yard run by Khalil Jones. The extra point by McNamara good, 14-3. Steubenville Catholic Central struck again at 9:27 of the second. A 5-play, 46-yard drive. A big play in that one was a 27-yard pass from Colabella to Fletcher, and the drive was capped off with a 9-yard touchdown run by Romano. The extra point good, 21-3. And then at 1:17 of the second, a 49-yard pass from Colabella to Fletcher. The extra point was good, and that's where we stand, 28-3.
Yeah, Joey, I mean, at halftime, we're looking at Steubenville Catholic Central stats. Brenton Colabella, 4 for 8 for 105 yards and 2 TDs. Khalil Jones, 2 rushes for 55 yards and 1 touchdown. Ryan Fletcher, 1 rush for 4 yards. Chris Murphy, 1 for 19. Stone Romano, 2 for 45, but both of them were in the end zone. So, you know, I mean, he's been a hoss there tonight. Ryan Fletcher with 4 catches for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns, and also Luke Potenzini with 1 catch for 7 yards. On Toronto's side, Blaze Glenn, 3 of 7 for 28 yards. Rushing-wise, Blaze Glenn, 9 rushes for 27 yards. Chaz Glenn, 11 rushes for 35 yards. Chance Casella, 2 rushes for 3 yards. Receiving, Chaz Glenn, 2 catches for 21 yards, and Nate Stewart, 1 for 7 yards.
So I'm gonna catch up with Coach Daly right now. Coach, kind of just stay the course here in the second half, not get anybody hurt. What's the plan?
Yeah, you know, we've received the ball here. You know, we're going to stick with what we've been doing, mixing some running pass, and you know, and try to shorten the second half up a little bit.
Thanks, Coach. Thank you, guys.
And that just made Coach Ron big smile up here.
Yeah, it makes me happy because guess what? You're at 28-3. You got a dominating running game. Guess what? Run the football, run the clock, and, you know, get out of here without getting – you said it, Joey. Don't get nobody injured. You got a long season to go yet.
I want to say hi to my good friend Mike Matheson from the Herald Star Daily Times. Got a chuckle out of Coach and Jason Ray. I told him, I said, hey, Mike, do you have your camera? Can you take a picture of me for the paper? I said, because that picture of me in the pink shirt for the paper – I said, because that picture of me in the pink shirt is just driving my father bananas. You got to change that picture, Joe, boy.
Real men wear pink, Joey.
That's right. I can get away with it. And it is a short kick, bouncer, and it is going to be picked up by Jones at the 25 to the 30, shaking and baking, and finally going to be dropped down at the 33-yard line. So that's where the Crusaders will take over first down and 10. Hey, taste the Zielinski difference. They use locally grown produce and cheeses, 100% Angus beef, and their very own brand of coffee. They offer off-site.
Making me hungry right now.
So first down and 10 for the Steubenville Catholic Central Crusaders as they come up with twins over here on the near side. Romano, no, that's Potenzini, and also Perica. Single receiver Johnny D over on the far side. Here is a quick pitch out of the backfield to Fletcher, and Fletcher is belted as he hits the 25-yard line. 35-yard line.
Picks up about, give him 1.
And I couldn't tell you who laid that. It was either number 1 or number 2, I think.
I thought it was number 2.
And that was Derek Lawrence coming up and laying the lumber. Still playing hard, down 28-3, but that Toronto Red Knights got a big heart. Second down and 9 after the gain of 1. Tight bunch over on the right. Single receiver here on the left. That is Perica. Inside handoff to Chris Murphy. And Murph lowers the shoulder. He gets out to the 39-yard line.
He picks up about 4 on that. You know what? Chris Murphy doesn't just get into the hole. He kind of waits for his blockers to set up, then he kind of just dances into there and gets his 3 or 4 or 5 yards. That time he got 4.
Perica wide to the right side on 3rd and 3. just shy of the 40-yard line. Fletcher and Carlantonio wide to the right side. Looks like Jones is over there, too, so trips over on the right. Single receiver here on the left side. Central is going right to left here at Harding Stadium to open the second half. Colabella out of the pistol, one man in the backfield with him. Colabella backside pressure. He tries to throw the ball to that one man out of the backfield. Threw it behind his intended receiver, Murphy, incomplete.
Rushed it because I tell you what, if he just would have let him, he would have had the first down. He had about 3 yards on that. If he would have just let him out in front, he threw it behind him. You know what? It broke so wide open, Joey, that he just hurried up and threw it. Ross back deep for Toronto.
Colabella drops back into punt formation, standing at his 29-yard line. 10:32 to play here in the third, as Central has the 28-3 lead.
Give Toronto a lot of credit there, Joey, on a nice defensive stand to open up this third quarter.
And Coach Meek has a little... I don't think it's Coach Meek. I don't know what's going on. The officials are talking to one another right now, pointing over to the Toronto bench. I think it had something to do with the chain gang, maybe. Looks like they got the chain set. The ball is set, and we're ready to go. 4th and 3 punting situation. Colabella standing at his 27-yard line. Ross down inside his 25, about 23. Good snap. Another booming kick by Colabella. Ross looked like he signaled fair catch. Yes, he did, and he makes it at the 24-yard line, so that's where Toronto will have it. First down and 10 for their first offensive possession of the second half.
Well, Catholic Central up 28-3.
Stewart's going to come wide to the right side as the Red Knights going left to right here at Harding Stadium. Again, 3 receivers over on the far side. Lowry, also Zadinik, and Ross. Ches brothers in the backfield. Blaze calling for the ball. He has it. He's going to keep it himself. Roll to the right side. Now he turns it up, and he's finally going to be hit and dropped.
Number 66, Jimmy Joe Mort there on the stop, and a host of other.
Yeah, Barber was in there. Your man Malone was in there.
Pickup of about, I'm going to give him 2. I'm going to give him 2.
Out to the 26-yard line, second down and 8, 10 minutes to play here in the third. Again, 3 receivers over on the far side. Starkey is one of them. Glenn brothers in the backfield. Ross in motion from right to left. Or left to right. And here's a handoff to Ches Glenn. Finds a little bit of seam out across the 30, out to the 34, 30, about the 33-yard lines where they're going to mark him down.
Give him about 5 on that one, and that's going to bring up about a third and about 3, Joey. Maybe a short 2. Short 2.
Off the ball to 33, 9:20. Clock moving here in the third.
Toronto needs to get a drive here, chew up some clock, and try to get it in the end zone.
Stewart to the right. Rawson over on the far side, and then a tight bunch over there as well. Here comes Ross in motion from left to right. And Blaze looking to throw the Ches. He loses the fumble. The ball is still
has it, Joey.
They sure do have it.
Who's on it, though?
There's legs and feet flying in the air.
Pushing and shoving.
And I believe that is Jake McCann, the big man, coming out of there with the football. Good job, Jake. And he tells everybody, first down.
I'm watching to see if they're going to give this to him or they're. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it's going to be a first down, Steubenville Catholic Central. I'm just looking to see where they're spotting the football.
They're going to spot about the 30-yard line. And once again, Joey, short field here for Catholic Central.
And Coach Daly has them huddled up over here on the sideline. Now they trot out, go right to the line of scrimmage on 1st and 10 from the 30. They have the 28-3 lead, 8:57 to play here in the third. Twins, Perica and Jones wide to the left side. Johnny D over on the right side. That is the short side of the football field. Out of the pistol is Colabella, one man to his left, and that is Murphy. And here's a handoff to Murphy. Murphy dancing at the line of scrimmage, down inside the 25-yard line, down to about the 24.
Pick up there to about 7 yards. I like the way he runs the football. Just kind of picks his hole, picks his spot, dances around. The next thing you know, he's got 7, 5, 4.
Second down and 3. They spot the ball at the 23-yard line. Twins right, single receiver to the left side, and that is Perica. And Colabella going to run the option. He's going to keep it himself. And a very short game, maybe down to the 21, gain of 2 on the play. We don't see Brenton run the ball very often.
No, not much at all, but nice job.
Carl Antonio wide to the right side. Perica over here on the left side. There is that loaded pistol. Colabella and 3 running backs in the backfield. And handoff to the deep man. Khalil Jones loses the football, but he gets it back, and he's into the clear. First down yardage and more at the 5. He's in. Touchdown, Steubenville Catholic Central from 21 yards away. Let's go down the field to J. Ray.
Guys, that loaded pistol has just been lethal all night. Just run, right down their throats. And it just, I like what Coach Paul said. Romano, Fletcher, Jones, they're running just downhill, north and south, 30-43, 7:40 in the game. And on the Toronto side of the ball, guys, I want to send a shout out to Drew Lowry. Coach, I graduated with his dad, Jay. Just a great football family, and the Fisher family in Toronto. Send a shout out to the Fisher and the Lowry family. Back to you.
John Paul McNamara on to attempt the extra point. Stone Romano is going to snap it back. Chris Murphy gets it down. And this one is up, and it is good. It's 35-3. Central on top of Toronto. 7:40 to play in the third. You're listening to High School Football on the River. Heat up at the 40-yard line. Back deep, Glenn Ross III, and also Casella for the Toronto Red Knights. On the run-up is Colabella. He boots this one deep. And Glenn from the 1-yard line. 5-10. Far side, 15, 20. Runs into some interference over there. Murphy brings him down about the 24-yard line.
Boy, Central's just done a nice job, Joey, of containing everything, the speed of Toronto. They're telling them, you're not getting outside. You're going inside if you're going to run on us. That's all there is to it.
Again, the latest score we have, Wheeling Central on top of Lindsley down on the island, 20-0. First down and 10 for the Red Knights at the 24-yard line. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. Stewart coming wide to the right side. Ross and also Zadinik. Single receiver over on the far side. That is Ches Glenn, Blaze Glenn, operating out of the pistol. One man to his right. And he's going to hand the ball off to that one man. That is Casella. And Casella is hit hard by Chris Murphy. Also a big number 66, Jimmy Joe Mort in there to help bring him down.
Nowhere to go at all for any of the Toronto runners right now. I mean, the central line, Joey, has done a nice job both offensively and defensively tonight.
Yeah, Stewart, Ross, Zabinik, wide to the right side. Single receiver over on the far side. And here's a handoff again to Casella. Casella, pretty much the same result. He is bottled up. He may lose a couple of yards. The initial stop was, again, by number 66, Jimmy Joe Mort, and Mark Vittori also in there.
They were generous. They gave him a yard. They were generous. They gave him a yard. I thought it was going to be a 2-yard loss like you. They gave him a yard.
Double slot over here on the near side. Man wide that way. They're going to throw the ball to one of those slots, and that is Casella. Casella loses the football, and Steubenville Catholic Central comes up with it. Big hit by Murphy, and also Louis Falone in there.
And how would you like to be? Jimmy Joe Mort says, you know what? I got the football, baby. And them linemen love to get that football, don't they?
They hold it up high.
Yeah. They make sure everybody knows that they got the football.
That's exactly right. We'll make sure Mr. Goulin says fumble recovery by Jimmy Joe Mort.
Another short field for Catholic Central. They're going to get the ball here at the 32-yard line of Toronto.
You know, that's something that you mentioned, and now I'm looking 25, 49, 9, 49, 21.
Yep. You can't give this team a short field. You just can't do it. Too many weapons, Joe.
So first and 10 from the 32. The Red Knight 32. There's that loaded pistol again. Colabella with 3 guys. Operating out of that pistol formation. High snap. It's over Colabella's head. It's loose. He does the wise thing and goes back and gets it. In there in a hurry for the Toronto Red Knights was Derek Lawrence.
12-yard loss there. Nice job, though, by Brenton Colabella there. Just cover up the football, not try to do anything. He just took it and covered up. Nice job by Lawrence to come back here to make sure he couldn't do anything.
Let's go down the field real quickly with J. Ray.
Guys, on that fumble, I mean, he was getting hit like a pinball machine. It was just boom, boom, boom. And again, nice job by Colabella. I'm thinking of Central scores here. That might be the end of Colabella's night. Don't want to get anybody hurt. Back to you.
Second down at 22 from the 45, the Toronto 45. Twins each way. Colabella out of the gun, looking to throw. Here's a quick hitter to Perica at the 40. Nice block downfield by his fellow receiver. Cuts it inside at the 30, all the way down to the 25. I got to tip my hat to Khalil Jones blocking downfield.
Real nice job there, and that's about I'm going to say a 16-yard pickup there. his first touch of the night. And last week, he had the bundle full of receptions.
And Perica lined up over here on the left side. Johnny DiCarlo on the right side. Again, the loaded pistol. Olabella, again, a high snap, went up and get it. Here's a handoff to Fletcher. Fletcher rumbles down to the 20-yard line, gain of 5.
Going to get a first down on that, and that's going to give him first and 10 at the 20.
And Perica here on the left, same formation, the loaded pistol. Deep man is Fletcher. And they're going to hand the ball off to Murphy. And Murphy shakes a tackle at the line of scrimmage, gets another 5 yards down to the 15-yard line.
Like I said, he just takes, he takes his time, Joey. He just kind of, like a slow motion, but as he takes slow motion, he's moving forward. He's always moving forward. He is not moving sideways. He's moving forward.
Some guys, they hit the hole with a head of steam. He kind of shuffles.
Yeah, exactly.
Shuffle.
Kind of just looking to see where he can put his feet.
Second down and 5 from the 15-yard line. Perica left. Carlantonio to the right side. Again, the loaded pistol. Colabella is going to pitch the ball to Jones. Jones back to the line of scrimmage. Jones to the 10, the 5, touchdown, Steubenville Catholic Central. Let's go down to Jason Ray.
Very simply put, guys, speed, and more speed. He got the outside, went to the short side of the field there, and just turned the corner and just outran the Toronto defenders. And what's scary, guys, is including tonight's game, Steubenville Central is 5 out of their next 7 right here at Harding Stadium. They just might be finding their mojo here to go on a major run. Back to you guys.
And John Paul McNamara again on to attempt the extra point from the hold of Chris Murphy. Stone Romano had a chance to meet his mother earlier today up here in the press box. We'll snap it back. The snap placement, the kick is up, and it is good. 3:35 to play here in the third quarter. Steubenville Catholic Central leads Toronto 42-3.
106.3 The River Sports.
Glenn Ross and Casella back deep. Colabella is going to boot this one deep to Glenn. He's going to let it bounce and go into the end zone, so the Red Knights will have it first down and 10. Probably a wise thing to do. That would have been a hard one to handle.
TD run here at the 3:35 mark in the fourth quarter.
And the Red Knights up to the line of scrimmage. First down and 10 from the 20. Kind of a double slot man each way. And Blaze Glenn looking to throw. He gets it to Ches Glenn. He's at the 25 and ridden out of bounds by Johnny D and also Murphy over there.
6-yard pick up there, just a nice short pitch and catch for Blaze Glennon. That was his first completion here in the second half.
And we've got a flag over here from the side judge. Sideline warning, or are we going to get a woofing call?
Yeah, sideline warning.
Sideline warning. Let's go down to Jay Ray. Jay, stay off the field.
Yeah, just a sideline warning. It looks like Central kind of just getting on the field a little bit, just warning them. Nothing major. Cooler heads are prevailing. Back to you.
They threw that one on you, Jason.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm right on the field, right on the 20. I got the best seat in the house, by the way. Back to you guys.
Second down and 4 from the 26-yard line. Stewart wide to the left side. Single receiver. He's on the right. Single receiver over on the left. Double slot again. Out of the pistol is Blaze Glenn. He finds Ross. Ross running backwards. Now he runs forward. As he gets to the 30-yard line, that's going to be enough to move the sticks. Gain of, just about 4 yards.
Nice little short pass there. Just enough to get him the first down, move the sticks. And if you're Toronto, that's what you want to do, and you want to take some time off the clock here because you just don't want to give it back to Central again.
Ronson wide to the far side. 3 receivers coming near to the near side. And here is a handoff to Blaze Glenn, or excuse me, Ches Glenn.
We'll lose one on that, Joe. A little bubble, the snap, and the handoff there.
So they're going to lose about a half a yard. And he is going to go as one of the 2 receivers. The Dinick is the other one over to the left side. Single receiver Stewart here on the near side. Motion from Ross, and they're going to hand the ball off to him. He cuts it up, finds a seam, gets to the 35, still on his feet out to the 40-yard line. All depends on the spot. He might be just a little bit shy of that first down. Nice pickup, though.
They're going to move the sticks, Joey.
Oh, they're going to give it to him.
Yeah,
all right.
They're going to give it.
His trips to the right side. Single receiver over on the far side. Out of the pistol is Blaze Glenn, and he loses the football, and in there in a hurry is coach's man, Louis.
Yeah, Lou Falone there. Was Johnny on the spot. Almost got himself a fumble recovery.
Big loss. 1:20. Clock moving here in the third. Stewart wide to the right side. Starkey over on the far side. One man each way, one man in the backfield with Blaze Glenn. Looking to throw over the middle, and this one is broken up. It's incomplete as my man Chris Murphy on the cover.
Chris Murphy did a nice job. He had a blanket on Danny Zdenek there, and there was nowhere to go. I think that Blaze wanted to throw to Chez on that one, and he was close to on that little flare out.
Coming over there with him, two other receivers, Zdenek and also Ross, the single receiver over on the far side. Out of the pistol is Blaze Glenn. Steps up, fires back across the middle, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Nice coverage down there. Who was that?
They had it covered. Khalil Jones was there, and also Alex Perico was there. He was all over it. It was actually a flood pattern. They had the whole thing covered up. Almost got themselves a tip and an interception there.
Deep for the Steubenville Catholic Central Crusaders.
And he's dangerous back here.
The fun formation. They have two gunners over on the left side, one over here on the right side. Personal protector in the backfield, too. Now they motion the guy from right to left. Central kind of backing off, setting up the return. A little bit of pressure there. They run into the punter, and they're going to flag it. They're going to flag him. Potenzini didn't mean to do it. The ball goes out of bounds at the Central 35-yard line, but this one's going to be coming back. Is that an automatic first down, Coach?
I don't think it is in high school. I think it's a 15-yard penalty.
Let's go down to the field with Jay Ray.
Guys, Coach Daly is none too happy about that. It's 42-3. They're rushing the punter.
It is 30. Actually, it's Blaze Glenn. I'm sorry. And awaiting the snap. Starkey's going to get it back to him. And a good snap. And we got whistles and flags again.
A little sloppy, Joe.
Let's see if we can pick up the call here. Again, the officiating crew this evening. Larry Ryan is the referee. And they got a motion call against Toronto. Umpire is Anthony Petros. So 4th down and 17 now. Khalil trots up a little bit around his 35-yard line. And Central, not much of a rush. The left-footed kicker, Glenn, puts his toe into it. Khalil picks it up on the run at the 30, to the 35, the 40, runs into some resistance as he gets out close to the 44-yard line. So, again, Central's going to have great field position. 42 seconds left here in the third.
Yeah, they'll get
a loaded pistol formation again for Steubenville Catholic Central. And Colabella calling for the football. He has it. He's going to hand the ball off to Murphy. Murphy coming near side, slashing across the 50 into Toronto territory down to the 45. He's going to have the first down. Gain of 10.
Picks up 10. Just a nice run by Chris Murphy there. And I think that Catholic Central will try to milk this clock a little bit here.
Antonio wide to the right, Perica to the left. Again, the same formation, that loaded pistol. And here's a handoff to Murphy again. They're trying Chris Murphy a lot today.
That was Fletcher, I think, Joey.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, number 22. 3rd and 7. They spot the ball at the 42-yard line. And that's going to do it for the third quarter of play. Steubenville Catholic Central 42 and the Toronto Red Knights 3.
The Valley plays on 106.3 The River, the classic hit station.
Colantonio and Fletcher wide to the right side. Jones and Perica over on the left side. 2nd down and 2. Central has it at the Red Knight 43-yard line. They're going to run the option again with a new quarterback, and boom. They pitch it out to a new running back. Actually, that was Murphy in there.
Barber quarterback, Joey.
And he pitched it to Murphy, and Murphy's got a first down inside the Toronto 29-yard line. Murphy's slow to get up, but I think he's all right. I think he just lost a piece of gear. That's why he was slow to get up.
Picked up a nice, that was looked like a 10-yard pickup there.
They spot the ball right at the 30-yard line. Barber running the show now for the Steubenville Catholic Central Crusaders. Twins each way, one man in the backfield with him. And here is the handoff to that one man in the backfield.
And that's number 35, Joey. That's Cedro Parisi there. And he picks up about 3 yards.
Right on 2nd and 7 from the 27-yard line. Parisi in the backfield along with Barber operating out of the shotgun formation. Taking the time off the clock. High snap. It's past him, and Parisi is Johnny on the spot as he goes back and falls on it. Big loss on the play, though, for the Crusaders as the clock continues to roll down to 10:45 left in the football game.
Right where the starters left off. Back to you guys.
3rd and 16 back at the 36 after the loss. Again, Twins each way. And Barber calling for the ball. And he's going to run the option this way again. He's going to keep it himself. It's a nice fake to Murphy to kind of free up some space. Well, we do have a flag on the play as Barber got all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Nice run by Barber. He did a real nice job there. And you know what? I like the way he was just running straight ahead once he saw there was a little bit of opening there. I think it's going to come back on a hold, though.
Officials talking things over right now. Larry Rhines pointing to the ground, the other official pointing to the ground, and there's a signal holding call against Steubenville Catholic Center.
5 yards.
And after the game, myself, Coach, and Jay Ray will select the 106.3 of the River Steubenville Catholic Central player of the game. That young man will receive a plaque compliments of the Wintersville Trophy Shop. Quick pitch to Murphy. Sidesteps a tackle. Now he sidesteps another one as he gets across the Toronto 35 down to the 34-yard line.
I like the way he just, like I said, he just glides. He just, I don't know.
Biff alone in at wide receiver, and he is wide over here on the right side. Crusaders going left to right here in the 4th quarter. Perica over on the far side, and the punting formation. And Colabella just kind of angles it to the sideline, gets it to stop dead right at the 15-yard line. Man, is there anything he cannot do?
Tell you what, that was just a nice.
And they were starting.
I know.
And they took some lumps.
Yeah, you're right.
And the growing pains, if you will, and look at them now.
Now, I saw Colabella in his first game down at Bel Air, and when he threw that pick off down by the goal line, I said, he'll be okay. He'll be a good quarterback, and he is.
The first down and 10 for Toronto. They have it at their 15-yard line. And Glenn is going to keep it himself, and he's going to run off the right side. He's going to pick up 4 out to the, the 19-yard line.
Tony Goddard here on a stop. Nice job there.
With you down at Bel Air, we said that Colabella and those guys were going to be a good one. Back to you.
A second down and 6. Glenn is going to hand the ball off to the ball carrier. I couldn't tell you who it was because Potenzini was all over him before he even got the football.
It looked like Chance Castello there, Joe.
The 19-yard line, trips to the left side, single receiver to the right side. And Blaze Glenn looking to throw. Under some pressure. Now he's rolling to the right, still rolling. Now he steps up, and Perica is going to make him pay for it at the 13-yard line.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that's what I'm talking about right there. You know, that's where you could get seriously hurt. Perica hits him, and he does a nice job. I'm going to tell you something. Nate Neely, number 52, was chasing him, and he was the one that gave Perica the opportunity to hit him.
So lots of 5 on the play, so it's going to set up a 4th down and a little bit longer than 10, and they're going to punt things away. And Khalil Jones is going to stand right around his 47-33 to play in the football game. Central has it in hand 42-3 as Blaze is going to step back inside his 5, down around his 3 to punt things away. He's had pretty good snaps so far this game. And another good one. And puts the left toe into it. It is a low wobbling kick to get a real nice, though, Toronto bounce into Central territory down inside the 35-yard line to the 34 to the 33, almost to the 32-yard line.
School football.
He's a program kid. He's waited patiently.
We have multiple weapons in the backfield, multiple weapons out wide.
Get more than just a game with the Lyles Auto Sales Ohio Valley Coaches Show. Live from Undo's every Thursday night at 7 on 106.3 The River.
On first down and 10 from the 32-yard line, Barber hands the ball to Parisi, and Parisi is thrown down pretty much right there. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Yeah, gain of 1.
Number 55, Daniel Frankhauser getting into the game here, Joey. A 10th grader. He's 6', 215. Number 73, Stephen Marcino getting in. He's a 9th grader, 6', 200.
Vinny DiCarlantonio, one of the 2 receivers over here on the right side, 2 over on the left side. We'll try to get you as many names as we can. Barber operating out of the pistol, going to run the option with Parisi to the near side. Again, a fake pitch. Turns it straight up the gut and gets across the 40 out to close to the 44-yard line.
Nice run by Barber. He picked up about 12 yards on that run. Nice job by the people up front. We also got number 42, Seth Potenzini, a 10th grader, 5'9", 150 into the ball game. Number 63 just checking in, Jacob Borden, 11th grader, 6', 165.
And Ken Lupinetti for 75, 6'2", 215-pounder in there as well. And Barber still running the show at quarterback. Potenzini flanked to his right. Clock is moving, and here's a handoff to Potenzini. He's busted outside. Gets to the 45. Really hard runner, keeping the legs moving all the way out to the central 49-yard line.
Number 58, Javon Householder for the Red Knights. They're making the stop. He's a 6', 185-pound Brody Mahalio, 9th grader, 5'4", 110 into the ball game.
And Barber operating out of the gun again. Second down and a long 5 from the midfield stripe. Running option. He's going to keep it himself. First down yardage and more into Toronto territory at the 40, all the way down to about the 37, and there's a late flag coming in.
I like the way he runs the option. He's a little bit different now. He's not a thrower like Colabella, but he's an option runner. I like that. Going to be a face mask, Joey, or is that going to be a hold?
It looked like Barber was kind of surrounded by white jerseys down there.
Number 45, Hayden Daly, a 9th grader, 5'5", 155 pounds, checking into the game.
You said Brody Mahalio.
Yes.
Also, did you mention Jesse?
No, I did not. Jesse's Amberian.
Is that 41 I'm saying? No, it is not 41 I'm saying. I'm sorry.
45 you're seeing. Hayden Daly, I just mentioned him.
And they're going to kind of run the Wildcat this time. And Hayden is going to get the football.
Picked up about
4 minutes and 57 seconds. Twins each way for the Fever. And Daly back there with him. Lefevre going to keep it himself. Nice daylight on the left side at the 20. The 15-yard line down to the 10-yard line. Trying to tightrope. Still on his feet. Lunges for the end zone. No signal yet. He's down inside the 5, about the 2.
That's a 28-yard run there, Joey, for Lefevre. Nice run by Lefevre there.
Oh, okay. That's why I can't.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
First and goal from the 3-yard line. And they're going to hand the ball off to Daly, and Daly is going to be bowled over as soon as he got the football, and no game may have lost one.
85 pounds, baby.
Number 12?
Yep, number 12. He's down there swinging his legs. You know what that means. Getting loose.
And they're going to hand the ball off to Daly again. And Daly holding on to the football with 2 hands. Toronto trying to strip it. He's not going to make the end zone, but he's not going to go down either. So a 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Lefevre has the football. He's going to keep it himself. Going to the left side. Met at the 1-yard line. Tries to lunge in to get the ball across the goal line. He cannot do it. He's going to be brought down inside. He's still in bounds. They're keeping the clock moving inside the 1-yard line.
Nice job by number 31 for Toronto, Thomas Fordham. He's a 5'5", 155-pound freshman.
Clock to go home.
You know what's killing me? This is a 10-play drive.
So Lefevre in at quarterback with Daly flanked to his left. 4 receivers, and they're going to hand the ball off to Daly, and Daly is met right at the line of scrimmage.
Ben Davis.
By Big Ben Davis.
5'10", 200-pound freshman.
He looks bigger than that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he stopped him right in his trap.
And that was one of those.
Ready to go. He's itching to get in the game. He's going to get in the game. Good defensive stand-up by the Red Knights, showing a lot of heart there. At the end of the game, guys, I'm going to have Brenton Colabella on air with us for a post-game interview. Back to you.
Here at Harding Stadium, and it looks, I'm not really sure who's calling the play in there. I think it might be number 15.
Yeah, that's Blaine Rawson.
He's a wide receiver.
His dad played for me at quarterback, same number, and he was a heck of a quarterback, Brian Rawson.
And Blaine is about a yard deep in his end zone, operating out of the gun. And he is going to hand the ball. No, he's going to keep it himself. Nice play fake. Again, this is twice I got faked out, and so does Steubenville Catholic Central's defense. He's all the way at the 30, out to the 40, out to the 45-yard line before he's hit and dropped. They're going to say he stayed inbounds.
Number 44, Seth Potenzini there on the tackle, Joe.
Well, again, the clock stopped. But, the officials kept doing this.
Yeah. I think they really wanted to, run that clock.
Oh, my man, Chip Hedman over there. He's honest. He's on it. Now he's starting the clock by Blaine Ross.
Jacob Borden in the game, an 11th grader, 6', 165 for Catholic Central. Justice Ross, 5'7", 145-pound freshman in Toronto.
And Rawson's going to hand the ball off this time to Casella. Casella going to the right side, bottled up at the 50-yard line. And those young Crusaders, man, they hit just as hard as the big guys do.
Brody Mahalio, number 23, in for Toronto, 5'8", 190-pound junior.
And Rawson operating out of the gun. He's got Casella back there with him. And play fake. Steubenville Catholic Central all over this one as they are going to bring Rawson down in there in a hurry. Number 30, Anthony LaLuca.
Also Daniel Harris in on that.
I tell you what, LaLuca was in there in a hurry, and Danny Harris, number 29, number 30. That quarterback's going to be seeing those numbers in his sleep.
Spence, 5'9", 170-pound sophomore in number 66 for the Red Knights.
Stay with us in the postgame as we will recap the scoring. We'll go over all of the final totals for you, and that's coming up in under a minute.
Number 30, Anthony Lalica, just checked out for the Catholic Central number. He's a ninth grader, 5'5", 150.
And he made a nice stop on that last play. Wow. And again, Rawson under heavy pressure, and he is going to go down by not one, not two, not three, but five Steubenville Catholic Central Crusaders getting off of him down there.
And I think, if I'm not going to be mistaken here, Joey, if they just wait, swat the ball, it'll be over.
And I believe it was Zamberlin in there to lead the charge, the 6'2", 180-pound sophomore.
Cody Raymond. Yeah, right. Cody Raymond, a 10th grader, 5'6", 135, checking into the game for Catholic Central.
And it looks like this may be the final snap.
And Pinkerton out wide here for Toronto.
And Rawson calling for the football. He has it, and he's going to keep it himself. And he's going to break a little bit of tackle. Now he's going to lose the football, and Steubenville Catholic Central is going to come up with it. And we got to tell you who comes up. Number 20. Number 20, Luke Conacher. Coming up with the loose football. That's the end of the football game. Let's go down to Jay Ray.
Guys, down here with Brent Colbell, you end your career against Toronto here, and, the Toronto Robber with a 3-1 record against them. You're undefeated. You're going to homecoming next week with Oak Glen. How are you staying focused?
We're just going week by week, doing our job. We got a balanced attack. We can do pretty much what we want. So, we're doing good. The line and the running backs did a great job today for us, running the ball inside the tackles.
Now, Coach Paul and I did your game at Belair your freshman year when he threw an interception there at the goal line, and we said, you're going to be a good one. How much have you grown since then?
I remember that Coach Bangering. He killed me after that one. But, I've learned a lot, learned to keep my composure and just be a great team player. That's how you have to be a good team player, and that's how you got to be all through your year.
Luck and so glad.
Thank you, sir.
That's Brenton Colabella signing off from the sideline. Guys, it's been a fun night, 42-3 Central. We'll see you next week at Oak Glen. Take care, guys.
All right, when we come back again, we'll go over all the post-game stats and recap the scoring again, and we will announce the Steubenville Catholic Central 106.3 The River Player of the Game. You're listening to High School Football on the River. And welcome back, everybody. Reno Field at Harding Stadium. The final score, Steubenville Catholic Central advances the record to 4-0 with a 42-3 victory over the Toronto Red Knights.
Yeah, stat-wise, Joey, Catholic Central, these are all unofficial. Bretton Colabella, 5 of 10 for 121 yards and 2 TDs. Rushing-wise, Khalil Jones, 4 rushes, 91 yards, 3 touchdowns. Ryan Fletcher, 4 rushes, 11 yards. Chris Murphy, 5 rushes, 55 yards. Stone Romano, 2 rushes, 45 yards, 2 TDs. On the receiving end, Ryan Fletcher, 4 catches, 105 yards and 2 TDs. And Luke Potenzini, 1 catch for 7 yards. On the opposite side of the coin, Toronto, Blaze Glenn was 5 of 12 for 44 yards. Rushing-wise, Blaze Glenn, 12 rushes for 26 yards. Chaz Glenn, 13 rushes for 30 yards. Chance Casanella, 5 rushes for 5 yards. Charlie Ross, the third, 1 rush for 10 yards receiving. Chaz Glenn, 3 for 27. Charlie Ross, 1 for 6. And Nate Stewart, 1 for 7.
Go ahead and recap the scoring at 4:15 of the first. Toronto, and they came out gunning, 10-play, 74-yard drive. It resulted in a 29-yard field goal, and at that point it was 3-0. The key play in that drive was the Ches Glenn 31-yard run, and then Steubenville Central 6 unanswered touchdowns. The first one at 3:02 of the first, a 25-yard touchdown pass, Colabella to Fletcher. The extra point was good. It was 7-3. That was a 3-play, 65-yard drive. And then at 1:24 of the first, a 49-yard run by Khalil Jones. The extra point was good. It was 14-3. And then Central will go on a 5-play, 46-yard drive and capped it at 9:27 of the second by a 9-yard run by Romano. The extra point was good, 21-3. And then Colabella to Fletcher. They hooked up again at 1:17 left in the first half, this time for 49 yards. The extra point was good, 28-3. That's how we went into the locker room. Came out with Steubenville Catholic Central, putting one on the board at 7:40 of the third. It was a three-play, 30-yard drive, 21-yard run by Khalil Jones. The extra point was good, 35-3. And then at 3:35 of the third, a 15-yard run by Khalil Jones. That was part of a 5-play, 32-yard drive, extra point good, and that's where we stand, 42-3. When we come back, we will hand out the 106.3 The River Steubenville Catholic Central Player of the Game as the postgame show continues on 106.3 The River. You can hear the final with Steubenville Catholic Central over Toronto 42-3. It's that time of the postgame show where myself, Coach, and Jay Ray, we all sit together and we come up with a 106.3 The River Steubenville Catholic Central Athlete of the Week. And this young man played great defense. I know he is your favorite Crusader, Mr. Louis Fallon.
Yeah, I mean, he just did a wonderful job on defense, forced a couple fumbles. He's got a nose for the football. I think he's their leading tackler.
And down on the sideline, guys, he was just being Mr. Cheerleader, too. When the younger kids were getting, he was getting people in line. He just did a nice job, and you can tell he's one of the big-time leaders. But it was a pleasure to cover the game tonight. Toronto played hard, but just Central had all kinds of athletes.
Absolutely. That's just about going to do it here from Reno Field at Harding Stadium. Steubenville Catholic Central football. So for Coach Ron Paul, also Jason Ray, our producer back at the station, Anthony Perna, I'm Joey Klepack saying thank you so much for joining us this evening, and we invite you to join us next Saturday for Steubenville Catholic Central football as they celebrate homecoming as the Oak Glen Golden Bears come to Harding Stadium Saturday afternoon. Coach and I will be on the air around 1:15. And play-by-play comes your way at 1:30. Again, tonight's final score, Steubenville Catholic Central advances their record to 4-0 with a 42-3 victory over the Toronto Red Knights. You've been listening to High School Sports on 106.3 The